Everybody, I'm Lisa Rowberry, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel, and it is that time of the week, my friends. We are ready to dive into my bin and talk about what I have been warming. There's not that much to talk about because I was pretty happy and we had some pretty good performers this week. So let's dive right in. Well, let's start with the one that wasn't super great. So I went through my little whiff box sample here of Spring Has Sprung, the scent of the month for March. Now, if you did not see that video, I will link that one down below. One of the most amazing perks of the whiff box is the fact that inside this box, packed filled with amazing Scentsy goodies, you also get a little sample, a little sneak sniff, if you will, of the scent of the month for the next month. So I got a sample of Spring Has Sprung for March 2020. And here's the thing, it was better when I warmed it. It's still not really my cup of tea. I'm not really a floral lover personally. But if you love kind of like clean florals, I feel like you're really gonna like this. And when I warmed it, it was lighter than what I was expecting. And I know some of you are probably like, but you like powerhouse fragrances. I do, but not with my floral scents, especially scents like this that I have that I feel like might be a little bit powdery to my nose. I definitely don't want it super crazy strong. Like Lush Gardenia, crazy strong, powerhouse. Lilacs and Violets, powerhouse. Totally like way too much for me. I know. There's not very much that's too much for me. But for a kind of floral, I do prefer them lighter. So if you like lighter florals, and I would consider this more of like a clean, woodsy kind of floral. So if that sounds like it'll be your thing, stay tuned March 1st. But when I warmed it, it was really super light. I had it going in this room because this is a really small room, and I only had one warmer on. I didn't have all of them on. And it wasn't even room filling. So I smelled it when I got next to the warmer, but it was not like room filling in any kind of way. But this was just one cup size sample. So I would say that the equivalent this size would be like 2 cubes from a bar, maybe 1.5 cubes. So it's a decent size sample to try out for sure, but it was really super light. So we'll see. I just got my scent and warmer of the month kit, so I will be melting at least 1 bar just to give it a good honest try to see my thoughts on a full bar of it. So we'll see, but this was really super light. But for me personally, for this scent, I feel like lighter was better for this scent. Can we talk any more about a sample? Okay, so, oh my goodness. So if you have not noticed, Scentsy and Disney are now partners. Newsflash. And recently we came out with a couple of products inspired by Alice in Wonderland. So as I'm recording this, Cheshire Cat Scentsy Buddy and the scent We're All Mad Here are still currently available. The only thing that is sold out is the scent pack by itself, but Cheshire Cat does still come with his own scent pack when you order the buddy itself. And this bar, oh my gosh, you guys, this bar, it's so good. It's really good. And I've heard a lot of people actually leave comments and say, do you think it's close to Berry Cosmo was it Berry Cosmo Boogie? That sounds weird to me. I think that's right, Berry Cosmo Boogie, when we had the like cocktail inspired bricks was that a couple years ago now? Yeah. This is very similar to that. Very similar to that. So if you like that scent and you miss it, add this to your club. You will not be sorry. This is so good. This is like a berry lemonade to me. It is so nice and fruity and refreshing, not sickeningly sweet, because I feel like the zestiness of the lemon in this really brightens it and lightens it. It is so good. Performance, fantastic. However, I have a couple more bars of this and I'm gonna have to like, my husband smelled this on Cold First and he was like, he gave me a firm talking to. He was like, this smells like it's gonna be strong. Do not gas me out with this one. I was like, dang it. I knew it was gonna be really good, especially when he gave me that warning. So so what I did was I paired this with another scent that I thought would be complementary. So I didn't mix them in the same warmers, but I had them going in alternating warmers. And man, this scent is so good. I do feel like it's gonna be crazy strong if I had it going all throughout the downstairs, which makes me so happy. So I'm gonna have to sneak this in my warmers when he's not looking. So I had this going, and as I mentioned, I had to kind of pair it with something so that it wouldn't be super offensive to my husband, which he loved this scent, but he was just like, I feel like this is going to choke me out. And you guys know I love the scents that choke him out. I love my husband and I don't ever want to wish any harm on him. But we know I like my scents really strong and he just doesn't. So what I did in the alternating warmers was Berry Bright. So my thoughts on this, really great. And what my thoughts were with mixing the two of these together is that this is super, super sweet. It's blue raspberry. This to me smells like blue raspberry cotton candy. It is super sweet. You smell that blue raspberry. And so I felt like these would pair really nicely together in the space. Like they would complement each other really nicely, and they did just that. And I would say they both performed really well. So this was great, but I can't wait to just do this. This was amazing. And same with Berry Bright. I feel like that's gonna be amazing all throughout one space as well, but they did definitely complement each other really nicely. So I love that. I love that. Okay, going upstairs, I went through one of my Bring Back My bars in Quiver, and this is a really nice, really pretty, romantic kind of musky scent. It's woodsy, and like I think there's some amber in this, and it's just very romantic. I just love this. It's just really, really pretty. So I would categorize this as like musky, woodsy with a little bit of amber. Like there's a sweetness to this, if that makes sense. So love that one. Went through that. And then I also went through Prickly Pear and Agave. This is a recent love of mine. This is not a new scent, but it's really, really nice. This is, and it's a really, really good performer as well. So if you are a fan of clean type fruity fragrances, like not overly sweet fruity, like strawberries and that, like if that's too sweet for you, but you like the sweetness of the fruit, but you want it more on the clean side. If you like sea salt and avocado, if you used to really like white tea and cactus, you're really gonna like this. It's that same type of like fruity sweetness, but more along the like clean side, if that makes sense. It's really nice, and it's a really good performer. I was very impressed with this. So let me tell you what Scentsy says about this, because it's not always up to my sniffer. Prickly Pear and Agave. Prickly Pear and Agave are sweet as desert sunset behind a dreamy veil of sheer petals. I remember this, it is this description that I always like. I'm like, oh, we're reading a romance novel here with our scents. No, this is really, really nice. And I feel like that's described pretty perfectly. It's sweet, but it's not like overly sweet. It's more along the like clean sweet side. So I feel like you would really like that if that's more your wheelhouse. Prickly Pear and Agave. And then I also put into my bedroom warmers Jammy Time. That's what's going right now. So we actually use Jammy Time in the laundry line for our bedding and for our towels. So while I have this going, I do smell it, but I don't love it. And the only reason for that is because I feel like I can't smell it because it smells like my bedding. Does that make sense? Like, because here's the thing, our laundry line is so amazing that the first time we used it, I remember my husband coming into the bedroom after we had just washed the bedding, and he said, "You left a warmer on up here, didn't you?" I was like, if you are newer to my channel, my husband and I have this battle going. I love to have all of my warmers on all throughout the house, all of the time. He does not see the reason behind that. He's like, why would you want your warmers on upstairs if you're spending time downstairs? So we have this constant battle where he's like turning warmers off behind me. He has gotten a million times better than he has in years past. He's definitely like letting me enjoy it. And he's actually getting into enjoying the Scentsy as well. But he does stick to his guns on that. He's like, if you're not in a room, why do you need to have a warmer on? He's like, I'm like, I want to be able to walk into a room and have it already smell amazing. So what's so bad about that? So anyways, when we first used the Jammy Time laundry line, walked into the bedroom, there was no warmers on, and he was like, you left a warmer on, didn't you? Because that's how good this stuff smells, and that's how fragrant our laundry line is. Now, not every scent is this strong, but Jammy Time is definitely one of the stronger performers in the laundry line. So he walked in and he was convinced I had a warmer on. That's how much it like smells. Really, really, like it's really present. So having it in my warmers, I just felt like I didn't really smell it, but that's because I was already smelling it in my bedding. So I love this. I absolutely love it. And it wasn't like something where I smelled it and I was like, ooh, this reminds me of like cleaning the dishes or, you know, doing laundry. It wasn't that at all. It was just that I felt like I couldn't smell it because I could already smell it in my bed. So Jammy Time I really like. In fact, I ordered I think I have a couple more bars because I thought I was going to be all over this for the bedroom. But I think I'm just going to move this to different areas of the house, maybe the laundry room, maybe the bathroom. So yeah, Jammy Time. Did I even tell you what it smells like? Nope, sure didn't. This just, I mean, it does smell like laundry to me, but it's very like comforting. I get, is it sweet pea? It's like, it's a sweet floral, but there's like almost like lavender or chamomile in there as well. Like I get this like comforting feeling from this. So let me tell you what Scentsy says about Jammy Time. Drift into dreamland with baby freesia, lavender, and sweet pea. So there you go. There's no chamomile, but I still smell chamomile. Maybe it's just because it makes me feel comfortable, but I really love this. And if you like sweet pea and lavender and freesia, you will love this too. So I don't feel like this is a floral that's too much. This is definitely more of the sweeter floral that I tend to prefer. So Jammy Time, it's a win, but just not for the bedroom. I'm gonna move it to a different area. Okay, and last but not least, what I have going downstairs right now, totally not really springy, but I really feel like this is good all year round. I love this. It is Hazelnut Frosting. This one is a scent that you can no longer get, so I'm really sorry for you because this one is amazing. This one was a part of a limited time bundle that was available, and oh my lands, this just rocks my world every single time. This definitely made it into my Scentsy club, and it is staying there for the rest of time. It's just so good. I can't get enough of it. Oh gosh. If you love the like vanilla based fragrances, you like that bakery rich vanilla, but then there's this nutty hazelnut that's along with it that just makes it, just brings that richness up to the next level. And the performance on this one is absolutely ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. I popped this into my warmers yesterday and I came upstairs to do some things. I was working on the computer and stuff, and I could smell this start wafting up from downstairs up to the office. And I was just like, oh gosh, I just love this scent so much. This just does something for me. It checks all my boxes. And I was gonna say if they ever did without this, but it's in my Scentsy club and they did without this. So I have a feeling like this will probably come back around during the fall and winter season. And I think it should, because it is just delectable. So I love that. Hazelnut Frosting, went through 2 bars of it. I love it so much. So that is what I have been warming through over the last week. Let me know what you have been warming through. If you did some mixing and things, let me know. I love to hear from you. So leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new, please subscribe. Otherwise, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.